going on, Chad? How are you? We are going to get started in a second. We have, 7 hobby boxes to choose from to pick 3 tonight. We have a few spots left over, and then we'll have, I think we took 2 out of the case of 8 of jumbos. What's going on, Chris? I'm going to drop in the remaining leftovers. All right, let me see. What do we have left over? So leftover, unpaid for a spot, we have Luke Adams, and he's available for $19. And then we still have our AL and NL Pros lots. The AL Pros lot is 11 players for $7. The NL Pros lot is 16 players for $11. Joe, the insert slot was actually claimed via eBay. So buyback lot is still available for $5 if you want, but the insert slot has been taken by Alex. Reached out early this tonight. What's going on, Warren Gaines? Joe, you got it on the buybacks. How you doing, Doug? Let's see, who else did I miss? Larry and Nick. Good luck to everybody. Mike grabbing Adams. Mike, actually, I know your name is the same on your order on eBay as it is here. And Joe grabbing the AL Pros. All right, so Mike, you're confirmed on Adams. And Joe, you're confirmed on the AL. And Nick, you're confirmed on the NL. And with that, we are good to pick our boxes. Nick, just confirm who you purchased on eBay. I'm not 100% sure that your name on eBay is the same as it is on here, and I want to make sure I can match those up. Chris, we got some Game of Thrones on in the background right now. Let's see. Yeah, all done, Moses. All right, let's choose the boxes. So we have 7 hobby boxes to choose from here. We have Venmo link. Yeah, good call. Venmo link is at Hot Ice Breaks. And if anybody needs the PayPal, it's hoticebreaks@gmail.com. All right, so Scott says all 7 of the boxes. So box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. First 3 people to list a number between 1 and 7 can choose the 3 boxes we're going to open of hobby tonight. Alex calling number 4, Chris calling number 3, and Scott calling number 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have our 3 hobby boxes. And let me grab the jumbo boxes so we can choose them. All right, I'm going to start it again now because the hobby boxes are on the table. We have 6 hobby boxes to choose from. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next 2 people after Alex. Oh, there we go. So we have a 4 and 2 4s and 2 6s. So 4s and 6s it'll be. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have our boxes for tonight. We'll get started with hobby, and then I'll let you guys choose if we want to do every other or if we want to keep going through hobby and then switch over to jumbo. And I think with that, we'll get started. Thanks for everybody for the quick pickups here. We'll get a pretty quick start tonight, considering we had a decent amount left over. Alex says switch it up. Chris also says every other sounds good to him. All right, then I'll go hobby, jumbo. So we end on a jumbo then. So 2 hobbies to start. 2 autos to start. And we're underway. See, I'm trying to think of what happened in the baseball world since the last time I've broken last Sunday. I guess the biggest news, of course, being Willie Mays passing. The Rickwood game this week was really fun to watch. I sadly don't have as much Willie Mays in my collection as I would like to one day have. Anybody have any cool Willie Mays pieces in their collections? Yamamoto got hurt. Yeah, what's the status on Yamamoto's injury, actually? I haven't looked at that. All right, we have Alexander Canario starting us off in paper. We'll scan through the papers as usual and call out all of the chromes, starting with the Ethan Salas top 100. There's Luke Adams on the board in paper for... Who picked up Luke Adams? Is that Mike? Mike getting a paper in the first pack. We have an Aiden Smith and Trey Morgan in pack number 1. Also, as usual, I'm going to sleeve up all of our Chrome first live in the break. But all Chrome cards will be sleeved up before they get mailed out to you guys. But if there's ever anything that doesn't get sleeved up live in the break that you want me to, feel free to mention it in the chat. I think we have some new names tonight. So I'll also drop in the Facebook and what's it called? The Facebook and the district information momentarily. We have an Anthony Uezo and Xavier Isaac Chrome in the second pack. All right, let me drop in. So for anybody who's new to our breaks, let me just comment here. Somebody trying to claim spots that have been claimed already. Nope, all good. So here is the Facebook information. We usually make the leftovers available through Facebook first for anybody who is not a part of the group. I just dropped the information in there. We also run additional breaks through the Facebook group as well as our district page. I'll be running some Topps Chrome through district on release week. Brian's going to be running some player breaks of Topps Chrome. So any Topps Chrome people out there, keep an eye out. We'll definitely be running some stuff there. Where'd the district information go? Oop, that's not it. All right, and there's the district information. So let me back the camera up just a little bit. Let's see. Chris, unfortunately, no Maze cards. GT, you have a 76 Maze graded. What grade on your Maze? Drew Thorpe got his first win. I saw there was a Topps Now card of his first win. Starting off with a Nick Gonzalez in this pack, we have a Noel V. Marte, Rookie of the Year favorites. We have an Ethan Salas and Jackson Churio Chromes. Now that I switched it to ESPN, now the volume's way too low, so you probably can't hear the TV at all in the background. Gotta hear my Mets in the background. Hopefully we won't have too many Cubs fans in the break tonight. I think I saw David Sykes' name. David might be a Cubs fan here. We have a Nick Gonzalez lime green rookie, number 351 of 399. Nice way to start off the paper color. Yoanfran Garcia and Roman Anthony Chromes. I think that's our first Nick Gonzalez color of 2024. One of my favorite rookies this year. Congrats to whoever's holding Nick Gonzalez tonight. Starting the night off for a kid that's having a really good year with some lime green to 399. We have Drew Smith coming in now to try and get the last out for the Mets. Ricky Tiedemann, top 100. Chrome firsts of Diego Benitez and a Travis Honeyman. Let's see. GT, you're a Cubs fan. It's a PSA 4 on your Maze. Let's see. Diaz just got tossed from the game for a sticky. Okay, that explains. I was wondering why we had Drew Smith coming all of a sudden. That's interesting. Wonder what that's about. We have an Ellie paper, PCA, Walker Jenkins, Bowman AI, Ralphie Velasquez, and Jet Williams Chromes. So Walker Jenkins, the maybe future number 1 overall prospect with his first card. Oh, looks like he has sticky stuff all over his hand. Maybe the best player to come up in the last few years, Gunnar Henderson, Shohei Ohtani. We have a Xavier Isaac prospect power-up insert. Mike Bovey and Brooks Lee Chromes. Wait, Smith just got pulled? Or Diaz got pulled? Wait, Smith also got pulled? Or they switched it last second and went to Diekman? All right, we have our first Lunar Glow coming up here. It's going to be Samuel Basayo, another guy we haven't hit much color of. So Basayo spot getting a nice card. Kendall George and Camilo Diaz Chromes. The embarrassment of riches in the O's organization. We'll see what it'll take for Basayo to make it to the majors. For the Cubs fans here, you think there's any chance we see Owen Casey this year? He's been one of my favorite guys for that I've been following in the minors for years. I actually just picked up some more cards of him. We have a Drew Jones top 100, Colin Houck, and Michael Arroyo chromes. We got our first Ohtani for Warren. We have a mini diamond coming up with a Jung Ho Lee to start. We have a Jackson Merrill mini diamond. So some nice players on the hits. Yandri Vargas and Cole Young. Like to see some firsts in those spots, but a Samuel Basayo and a Jackson Merrill is not a bad way to start us off in the hobby box. It'll be a whole lot of drama for a 3-pitch strikeout here. We have a PCA Rookie of the Year favorites rookie card. Luke Adams getting on the board, and James Woods. So that Luke Adams spot hitting twice already, once in paper, once in chrome, and there is the 3-pitch strikeout. Mets closing out the game. And with that ending, I'm going to switch it over to the Uruguay game. Westberg starting off this pack. We have a Marco Luciano AI rookie card. Brock Porter getting a paper and a chrome, and Spencer Jones chrome. And now let's switch to Copa, where we have a 1-0 Uruguay game. Chris is looking for Roman Anthony and Abby Ortiz. At least one was in the zone. Yeah, I saw the little frame job there. Alvarez is pretty good at that. We have a Drew Gilbert top 100. We have a Braden Taylor and Maui Ahuna chrome. Warren, I think we are still waiting from the jumbo case for our case hit. So I think that we are live on an anime. So definitely a possibility. We have a green grass Carson Rucker, number 69 of 99. Rucker, the 107th overall pick, getting our first numbered chrome refractor. Mac Horvath and Jace Young chromes. So Rucker with a nice hit. We'll take down the Basayo, move the Merrill over, and get that Rucker front and center for now. Nice names on all of the hits so far. Hopefully everybody caught the Team USA game before. Max Clark prospect power-up. So we have a Kyle Teal paper. I'll sleeve that one up in the live. Alberto Rios and Ramon Landetta chrome. Let me make sure I'm keeping up with the chat. Let's see, did I miss anybody else saying anything about having any Maze cards in the collection? Todd, I missed the message. He hit a Kyle Teal gold auto last night. Wow. The lowest numbered Teal auto we hit was actually last break, and that was a purple auto. So that gold definitely wipes that one away. We have a box hit, Junior Caminero Rising Infernos. Nice card there for the Caminero spot. Augustin Ramirez and Emmanuel Bonilla. We've hit a yellow Junior Caminero auto in the last month. Still in search of a Lunar Glow Refractor and an auto out of the hobby box. Let's see. Are you guys saying that you're going to trade the Mariners fans in here, that you're going to trade Cole Young and Harry Ford for a more established bat to push the offense a little bit this year. We have a Noah Schultz, top 100. It's a big price tag, the two of those guys. There's a Dylan Cruz, first paper for the first time. Ryan Vanderhei and Brock Vredenberg. As long as it's Montes or Emerson, as it's not Montes. Yeah, that's two big bats that you guys certainly wouldn't want to get rid of. I was saying for the last few weeks that if the Mets traded JD Martinez to the Mariners and tried to get Lazaro, I would be really happy. But at this point, I think we're a hold going into the I'm not going to say the All-Star break yet, but coming closer. There's a Jason Dominguez paper. There's a Jason Dominguez AI. Adrian Santana and Justin Crawford. So one more row left from the first hobby box. And we are still in search of one more Lunar Glow and the auto. Emmanuel Tejada auto Mike is looking for. Any talks about who they would try and get back for Cole Young and Harry Ford? You have an Austin Wells, Rookie of the Year favorites. Esmael Valencia and Josue De Paula. Dipoto cooking out something big. Ownership, pledges, funds. I mean, in the lead in the division by as much as they are, they can make themselves contenders. We have a Twins Jose Rodriguez Lunar Glow. Wilkin on the paper. Tony Ruiz and Kevin Sim Chromes. So Basayo and Jose Rodriguez are Lunar Glows. Now just looking for our auto. Starting this pack off with a Kyle Harrison. We have a Daniel Espino top 100. Douglas Glode and Luis Guanipa Chromes. 3 more packs left to get the auto. Let's say big bat. Hopefully I've heard Goldschmidt. Ooh, that would be a really nice bat there. And who do they have at first base right now? Is it, what's this going to be? We have a Gladiators of the Diamond coming. Junior Caminero, paper. The Gladiators of the Diamond is going to be our auto. And it's Spencer Jones, our first Spencer Jones auto of 2024. Number 76 of 99 on the Gladiators of the Diamond refractor auto. Congrats, Spencer Jones spot. Homer Bush Jr. and Enrique Bradfield Jr. But that is a pretty nice auto to pull out of a hobby box. We will take that for sure. I hate that they're sticker autos, but a Spencer Jones refractor to 99 auto out of a hobby box is not the worst way to do a hobby box auto. We have a Jackson Holiday prospect power-up, Johnny Farmello and Luis Angel Acuna, and one more pack left. I think we've already hit all of our hits out of this first hobby box. Let's see. We have a Skeens Bowman AI for Skeens of the night. We have a Nazan Zanatello and another Jackson Holiday chrome base this time. So a couple Jackson Holidays on the board. We got a Skeens on the board at the end there. And the power bat, Spencer Jones, getting on the board with our first auto. Spencer Jones is a beast. He hit that monster home run in the first game of spring training for the Yankees this year. And if he wasn't already on people's radar, that definitely put him even more on people's radar. I think he had a quiet first month and a half of the minor league season this year, but I believe he's been heating up a little bit more over the last few weeks. As well as Ryan Clifford, one of my favorite Met prospects, who I PC started off very slow, especially in the power department, and has been heating up very quickly over the last couple of weeks. Went from, I think, 3 home runs and hit 5 over the last week and a half. Yeah, 473 footer that Spencer Jones home run in spring training. What other players are on contract years besides Pete, who, if the Mets keep up what they're doing, you would assume would not become available? What other big bats should be available at the deadline? We have an Ellie there. We have an Esmo Valencia mini diamond and a Jared Cerna first and Daverson Gutierrez. Speaking of Yankee power bats, Cerna was not expected to be one, but went on a little bit of a power heater a couple weeks ago. Valencia hitting our second mini diamond. We have a Merrill and a Valencia now. What's going on, Jeff? Not a bad break so far. First auto out of our first hobby box was the Spencer Jones Gladiators of the Diamond Refractor to 99. We like that. Carson Rucker Green Grass. A couple nice names of non-firsts in the other hits. We have a Mason Wynn, Rookie of the Year favorites. We have a Daniel Suzak and Trey Morgan Chrome. Still have that 2022 Orange Gilbert auto. 2022. That's was that an insert auto that you have of him? James Wood, Bowman AI, Dylan Head, and Xavier Isaac Chrome. The Invicta. That is a nice card. Any White Sox bat? That's a good point, Meb. The White Sox should probably be mortgaging anything. What Lou Robb is possibly available, although I don't think he's on a contract year. I think he's a year away from a contract year. Or was Lou Robb not available and Jimenez was? I think it was Lou Robb. Kemp Alderman with top 100. Kemp Alderman and Jackson Churio Chromes. So I think we're seeing the same Chrome collation in the prospects and a different Chrome collation in firsts. And I think we are about to see fuchsia in our Chrome refractor. That is a fuchsia first of Byron Churio. That's number 182 of 199. And congrats to Doug. Picked up out of the Facebook group. Andrew Vaughn has definitely been heating up and could be a guy who you would think could be dealt also. Carson Rocafort. And there's Chris's guy, Roman Anthony. Tommy Pham, a guy the Mets dealt last year. You would think he's another guy who some teams might want for his pretty powerful bat. His exit velos can get pretty impressive. I think that Churio is going to make it up onto the background display to start the background off. Braves need some right field. Duvall has been hitting below 200, right? I think I might have bet on him to not get a hit the other day, and I think that might have paid. We have another Chrome refractor here. Let's see if this is going to be the auto, or if we're going to get an extra Chrome hit in this one. We have a Basayo prospect power up, and we are going to get 2 Chrome hits in this box, which I don't know if I've ever seen out of a hobby box. This one is Alberto Rios, so I believe that goes to the owner of the prospect lot, which off the top of my head, that was Daryl. I don't know if Daryl's in the live, but that card going to Daryl, numbered 26 of 125 there. We have Jacob Burke and Travis Honeyman. So 2 Honeymans, and that's our first Jacob Burke. Interesting that we have 2 chrome hits. You can make that bet every game, and at the end of the year, yep, nicely. Yeah. When the guy's hitting a solid 179, I think it was last time I looked, that was working really well for me with Francisco Lindor for a while. Getting some pretty nice lines on it too. It was working really nicely with Andrew Vaughn for a while too, and then Vaughn, like you said, caught on fire. Looks like we might have our auto here. We might be running through all of our hits really early in this one, and it's a John Weimer base auto, so not quite as nice as that Spencer Jones. But base auto of John Weimer, Spencer Jones, speaking of, and Tony Blanco Chrome. John Weimer, our second auto of the night. So we have 1 base and 1 refractor numbered to 99 on the board out of our first 2 boxes. Let's see, since we have all these hits out now, I'm going to open up an entire row at a time now to get this box moving, since we don't have all that much more color to chase from this box. We should still have 1 lunar glow and 1 paper refractor. All right, and let's go through this whole stack. Starting off with the Junior Caminero paper, PCA paper. We have a Curtis Mead Rookie of the Year favorites, Bryce Eldridge Chrome, and Brock Vradenberg Chrome, Soderstrom Harrison paper, Jacob Gonzalez and Emmanuel Bonilla Chromes. We have a backwards Samad Taylor. That's strange. Nothing special about that one besides it being backwards. Samuel Basayo, top 100. They have him at number 32. Max Wagner and Alberto Rios Chromes. Dominguez paper. Another Caminero rookie chrome insert. Bowman AI. Alan Castro chrome. Jace Young. Xavier Isaac prospect power up. There's another. Oh, no, that was Brooks Brannon, not Kyle Thielen paper. Chase Davis and Maui Ahuna chrome. So not much in that stack after the John Weimer auto. Let's see. Hotbox would be nice. I would enjoy seeing some more hits out of this one. Let's see. Both of our teams seem to have gotten it together the last 10 games, meaning the Mets and the Braves. Jeff? The Mets certainly have. Then the Braves are definitely headed in the right direction too. I would like to see the Phillies cool off a little bit now, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I thought maybe as good as the D-backs seem to be against lefties, maybe they would take the game today against Christopher Suarez, but he continued his domination. Is there even a Christopher Suarez rookie card in Topps? Looks like we have our Lunar Glow coming up in this stack. See if we can get an orange in this one. No orange yet in our first box and a half of hobby. All right, let's see. Read that CES might get wrist surgery before and be done for 24. That could explain a little bit of his struggles. 2024 Topps Chrome. Actually, I was just talking about that before you joined, Jeff. We're going to be running a couple of case player breaks of Topps Chrome, and I'll be running some additional team breaks through our district page. So definitely keep an eye out because we will definitely be running 2024 Topps Chrome mid next month when it gets released. I think release week is the 13th or 15th. Colt Emerson top 100. Abraham Nunez Chrome, How You Lee. There's a Yamamoto and a Lazaro Montes Lunar Glow. Chrome of Luke Keeschel and Cam Collier. Prospect power-up of Wyatt Langford, who is powering up right now with his first career Grand Slam yesterday. There's our first Yoel Cespedes and George Lombard in papers. Ty Pete and Cole Foster Chrome. A forward Samad Taylor this time. Max Clark Bowman AI. Colt Emerson and Sabin Sabalos Chrome. Enrique Bradfield Jr. top 100. Raylan Heredia Chrome and Garrett Forrester. We're going to have another lime green paper coming up here. And this time it's going to be another Pirates rookie, Henry Davis, former number 1 pick. Number 381 of 399. Could be our last hit of this box unless we get something extra. Anthony School and Roderick Arias. We already have one extra chrome refractor in this box. Can we get anything else extra in the last row? So a couple of lime green rookie Pirates. And there's our first Mariners hit for our Mariners guys. Lazaro Montes. And let's see what we can get out of this last row of our second hobby box. Looks like we have a Rising Infernos coming out, at least our box hit, or one in every box insert, I guess I should call it. We'll go 3 packs at a time. We have an Everson Pereira to start the stack off. There's our first Ellie Chrome with the Bowman AI insert. Yadier Anamo and Camilo Diaz. Top 100 Spencer Jones. Feel like he's been one of our hot guys tonight. Kyle Teal on the board for the first time in Chrome. Brooks Lee. Our Rising Infernos is an Ellie. So Ellie getting a couple of nice hits in this stack. Walcow Namala, David Guzman in Chrome, and Jet Williams in Chrome. So this stack so far looking pretty good. Couple of very nice Ellie hits. Rookie Rising Infernos and the rookie AI. I think that's the first time I've seen a Rising Infernos of Ellie. That's a good looking card. It would be really nice on a red background. And let's top load the Kyle Teal for our Teal guy. I forgot who said that they had him earlier in the break. Three more packs left, and then we'll switch it over, as was requested earlier, to alternating boxes. So we'll go jumbo box, back to our last hobby, and then finish off with a jumbo. I don't know if anybody took a look at our post for next week yet, but I was able to get my hands on another Sapphire box. The price on it was still nuts. Over $700 for the Sapphire boxes now. But I did get a Sapphire box, and we will be running another Sapphire break next week. So the same format we ran last week, 2 jumbos, 2 hobbies, and 1 Sapphire box. So any Sapphire fans, be ready for that one. We have a Sebastian Walcott, top 100. Carson Wisenhunt first. James Wood. We have another Lunar Glow, and it's Yoandy Morales. I think that's a Meb spot. I thought we already had 2. No, we only had 1 Lunar Glow there. So there you go. Paul Skeens getting a paper. 1 Paul Skeens per box so far. Ledbetter and Cole Young Chrome. Junior Caminero, Rookie of the Year favorites. Walker Jenkins getting a paper. Max Anderson, and Michael Arroyo finishing off the box. So he did get one more hit out of that last row. I think it's back-to-back breaks, too, that we got a Lunar Glow of Yohandy Morales. Walker Jenkins for the first time in base. See if we can get a chrome of him on the board now. Wizenhunt on the board for the first time as well. And let's move over to hobby. Let me shift over some of these card piles first. And let me make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Let's see. Is actually the great. Yeah, that's painful for me also, Jeff. Not big on that pickup. What'd you guys give up for him? It wasn't a huge price tag, if I remember correctly, that you guys gave up for Kelnick. All right, and let's get into our first jumbo box. Let's see. Hercules says, finally getting that Kodai Senga orange auto graded with PSA. Whoa. That was one of my favorite pulls of last year. Hercules, if you're in the Facebook group or if you're not, shoot me a message on eBay when you get it back. I'm curious to see how that grades. Hey, we got a second goal from Uruguay, too. But if you're in the Facebook group, definitely once you get that back, I would love to see that thing in a PSA holder in the group. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Did you say you're finally getting it graded? So you definitely don't know the grade yet. Well, it's a good time to be getting a Senga card ready because he should be back. Seems like no later than the All-Star break at this point, and will definitely be a welcome sight back in the rotation for the Mets. Let's see. Ben says, let's not talk about it. What was my comment that we shouldn't talk about? Let's see. Christopher, late to the party, but you have a 57 Mays PSA 4.5 and a 68 and 70 PSA 6. That's awesome. Let's see. Jeff wasn't much, but I feel like a punt trade instead of going to get someone that you knew would produce. I figured he would have been one of those guys, though, that would have turned out as soon as he gets to the Braves to be a monster player, which he's been decent. Certainly been better than he was for most of his career in Seattle. Let's see, we have one of these blue paisley looking things to start us off here in our hits out of the Super. So starting off with a blue to 150, and it is Paul Skeens. Congrats, Paul Skeens, spot number 52 of 125. Skeens threw another gem of a game today, only giving up one run, although that was not good enough for the win today. Ellie getting a Bowman AI rookie card, and Chris's guy Roman Anthony getting our Rising Infernos. First time I think I've seen that card. Jacob Wilson, top 100. Chrome, we're going to get the same collation again of Chrome prospects, starting with Mazin Zanatello. We have a Herman Ramirez, Anthony School, Raylan Heredia, and Jet Williams. So a couple names that we've seen already with School and Heredia. I don't think we've seen a Ramirez yet. So maybe we'll get a mix in the Chrome firsts. We got a Skeens that is going to be display worthy. A cool looking hit for the Skeen spot for sure. Let's make room for that one up there and make sure there's no glare on the card. Thinking it's a 9-10 grade, the Kodai Senga. That was what's it called? That was a why can't I think of the name of it? What they call the cards that don't have the player's autograph on them before they release the set. All right, this looks like it's going to be our first auto here, and it's going to be base. And the first auto is, we're going to get Naylor. Suzak. First Suzak auto we've pulled. Daniel Suzak base auto. Interesting. Heston Kjerstad, Rookie of the Year favorites. Lazaro Montes, top 100. Redemption. Thank you, Jeff. I was hoping somebody was going to save me there. Walcow paper. Colt Emerson, Ty Pete, Luke Keeschel, Abraham Nunez, and Brooks Lee. So we are getting the same exact collation of non-first prospects in all three of our first three boxes, and a Daniel Suzak auto. Interesting one there. So one auto out in the jumbo, two autos to go, one base. Fingers crossed the next two will be color. Need something numbered to add to that. Spencer Jones. Been interesting so far. Two of our three autos, non-first, Suzak and Spencer Jones. Junior Caminero with a rookie card, Bowman AI. Jackson Churio, prospect power-up. Alfredo Duno, top 100. Namala on the paper. Walker Jenkins on the paper. Jared Cerna back in chrome. Suzak, Dylan Head, Kemp Alderman, and Camilo Diaz. So usually we get a lot more firsts than prospects in the jumbo boxes. So far, we're still heavy on the prospects. See if that flips itself at some point soon. PSA has been quicker lately. I think we have another order out to PSA right now that I think has a Colin Houck refractor auto in it. There's a Yamamoto paper. There's another Marco Luciano AI. Walker Jenkins on the Rising Infernos. Robbie Snelling, top 100. Oh, we got a third goal for Uruguay. Jacob Gonzalez, Chrome, Bryce Eldridge. There's a John Cruz. There's a Dylan Cruz and a Spencer Jones. I believe that's our second Dylan Cruz Chrome. I think we had one in our first box and now one in the third. Is that true? No, that's our first Dylan Cruz. Nice Walker Jenkins and the two Cruzes both getting on the board for the first time in Chrome. See, the first auto is in row 2. Doesn't look like we're going to get an auto here, but we are going to get another lime green paper refractor. So 3 boxes, 3 lime greens. We have Colin Houck this time, number 307 of 399. Nolan Shadowell, Rookie of the Year favorites. Anthony Solomito, top 100. Bryce Matthews, Chrome for the first time. John Weimer adding to his base auto. Tommy Troy, Brooks Brannon, and Maui Ahuna. So we are getting some additional first Chromes that we haven't seen so far in this box. Nice hit for Houck. Anybody make any futures bets on any of the soccer tournaments? Oh, no, that's just a prospect power up. I thought that was going to be a blue auto for a second, but I think that would have even been in the wrong spot. We have a Dominguez AI rookie, Lombard and Roderick Arias inserts. Chrome first of Ronnie Hernandez, Miles Naylor, Yoelin Cespedes, Brock Wilkin, a few nice ones there, and Jace Young. Let's get out some more penny sleeves. Or any futures bets on baseball. I actually just put one in on the Mets to make the playoffs. Yesterday, still got a line of plus 280 on that. To be honest, plus with how bunched up the middle of the National League is, plus 280 is probably a very fair line. But at least the Mets are trending in the right direction versus some teams that are not so much trending in the right direction. And we got a Panama goal now. This is a crazy soccer game. I believe that puts Team USA back in first in the group. We have a lunar glow coming up here. Washington has been unexpectedly good for sure. I mean, they don't really have all the guys up yet that you would have expected would have been the future of the team, and they're already playing pretty well. So we'll see what that means for the future. We have another base auto here. This one is Alfonso Rosario. Seems to be a guy that's pretty popular. I don't know a ton about Rosario, but this is only the second time we've pulled his auto. Xavier Isaac Lunar Glow behind that. He was a 6th rounder in 2023, getting the base auto there. Xavier Isaac Lunar Glow. Christian Vaquero, top 100. See if he's ever a contributor at the major league level for the Nats. We have a Gabriel Gonzalez, JD Gonzalez, Jared Dickey, Carlos Sanchez, and another Alberto Rios. So Alfonso Rosario with the chrome base auto. 2 base autos out of the jumbo box so far. Let's see if they make up the 2 with one big color to finish it off. 1 out of the first row, 1 out of the second row. So we'll see if this last one is going to be in the last row. What? Edwin Diaz just got suspended for 10 games? Jeez. He just got back off the DL and back on the shelf now with a suspicious material on his glove suspension. Great. We have a Paul Skeens, Bowman AI, Noel V. Marte, Rookie of the Year favorites, Colton Ledbetter, top 100. There's another Kyle Teal and Dylan Cruz paper. Isaiah Drake Chrome, Matt Shaw, Samuel Zavala, Felnian Celestin, and Emmanuel Bonilla. So a few Skeens now, third one, including 1 blue paper refractor. Isaiah Drake on the board for the first time. Let's see, we're still looking for a lot of our big names. Still looking for Jenkins. Still looking for an Amala. And still looking for big hits of quite a few names. Oh, no. If this is going to be a refractor to 499 auto, then this is going to be not the best jumbo box ever. Let's see what we have. It is... Nope, just a refractor. Good. Elijah Green, numbered 69 of 499. Glad to see that not being our last auto. Walker Jenkins, prospect power up. Edgar Cuero, top 100, going to the insert only spot. Wyatt Langford, chrome. Carlos Silva, Abby Ortiz, George Lombard on the board for the first time, and Brock Vradenberg. So there we go with some of the big names. Couple to top load there. Elijah Green, number to 62. I think he was, what, 4th overall pick by the Nats? 5th overall pick. And George Lombard. Foreign substance on the glove. Not great by Edwin. Let's see. Great game by the U.S. Should have been 4-0. Yeah, that a couple shots there for Ricardo Pepi at the ends that he could have put in the back of the net. Easily could have been 4-0. There's a Dominguez paper. There's a Trey Morgan, Lunar Glow. Marcelo Mayer, top 100. Another Paul Skeens paper this time. Aiden Miller, first time we said his name tonight there in paper. We have a Carson Rocafort, Jacob Burke, David Guzman, a second Kyle Teal Chrome, and Michael Arroyo. 2 Teals on the board. And I think at least 2 more papers. Burke, Guzman. So we did pick it up with our Chrome first. For a while, the non-first Chrome prospect was still a little taller, but as jumbo boxes usually do, that evened itself out and then some, and now we have a lot more firsts coming out than non-first Chromes. All right, 2 more packs left. 1 more auto to come. My guess is it's going to be in that bottom pack, since we had 1 auto in the first row, 1 auto in a second row, and no autos in a third row yet. But maybe I'm wrong. We have a lava refractor coming up here, and that could be the auto. And it is just a lava refractor of Hao Yu Lee. So got tricked a couple times now. Numbered 179 of 399, Hao Yu Lee lava refractor. Walker Jenkins AI, Jordan Lawler top 100, Ariel Amador top 100. I think somebody said Amador got called up last week. Has he got at bats at the major league level yet? Yada Aranamo, Max Anderson, Colton Ledbetter, Carson Wisenhunt, and Cole Young. I have not followed the Rockies as closely as some other teams this year. Hao Yu Lee. First time I believe we've pulled any color of Hao Yu Lee in 2024. And let's see our final auto of the jumbo. Fingers crossed for something low numbered, and it'll be below 100. It's going to be yellow. We've hit some cool stuff in yellow so far. A couple of yellow rookie autos would be interesting to see. Another non-first auto. We've hit a couple of those already so far tonight. This one is going to be a first. It's red, and it is Diego Benitez. Diego Benitez, number 68 of 75 on the yellow auto for the Braves prospect. Ethan Salas and Dalton Rushing's top 100, or Dalton Rushing. And finishing off our first jumbo, we have a Tony Blanco, Chase Davis, Alan Castro, Max Wagner, and James Wood. So we got our low-numbered auto out of the end of that box with the Diego Benitez. Jeff, did you take your Brave prospect tonight and get that Diego Benitez? Let's see, Gold, Walker Martin, Meb. I would love to make that happen. I don't think we've seen a single Walker Martin yet. I think maybe Brian pulled one. Alex, that was you on the Benitez. Congrats, Alex. Add that to your insert lot for tonight. Alternating back to the third and final hobby of the night. All right, there is the empty final hobby box. Rocky's called up everybody. What's going on with Zach Veen and Benny Montgomery? I thought those were supposed to be big names that we would have seen come down the pipeline sometime soon. I know they've already called up Goodman, Greg Jones. I saw Greg Jones actually hit a home run already. Let's see, who else did they call up? They didn't call up Romo yet either, did they? Amador. I know Nolan Jones is back up there again in his second season. We have a Brooks Lee, top 100. And Chromes, we have Jared Dickey and James Wood. What's going on here? Carlos Sanchez and Spencer Jones Chromes in the second pack. Let me shift over our paper pile again. Goodman up. Let's see. Sorry, just being honest, you'd love if I made you eat your words on Diego Benitez. What's going on with Nacho Alvarez? How's his progress going in the Braves org? Thought I heard some good things about him earlier in the year. We have a Noelvi Marte Rookie of the Year favorites. I think we've seen that insert already once. We have our second Isaiah Drake and our, I think, fourth Maui Ahuna. Are we seeing the same collation of prospects in the fourth straight box? That'd be annoying for the prospect holders who don't have those guys that we keep repeating over and over again. We have a purple paper coming out here. It is J-Rod to 250, 104 of 250. So first non-lime green paper card is a purple J-Rod. Matt Shaw and Jace Young. Nacho's looking pretty solid in the Braves org. And Alex is taking his division rival with that Diego Benitez, grabbing a Braves prospect. Top 100 of Jackson Churio. There's another Kyle Teal paper. Samuel Zavala and Alberto Rios. Let's see. Diego Benitez, international free agent signing in 22. So not going to get a draft pick match there. I didn't realize this week until this week that the Trenton Thunder were no longer part of the Yankees organization. And they now, at least in between school years, have the that Japanese catcher, the 19-year-old Japanese catcher, who's also playing at Stanford, who can't get drafted until 2026, and he hit a home run in his first at bat. We have a Walker Jenkins Bowman AI, Dylan Cruz paper, Felnian Celestin and Emmanuel Bonilla coming out again in chrome base. Whole bunch of Walker Jenkins inserts. I'd like to see something colorful, though. Went for cheap. He went for cheap, so you said, why not? Well, it paid off. Samuel Zavala prospect power up. Wyatt Langford and Brock Vradenberg chrome. Benitez is batting 136 this year. Ew. Does he have experience? Did he have experience in 22? We have a first coming up in the Lunar Glow, and it's Carlos Sanchez, Carlos Silva, and Justin Crawford. They go interestingly deep in Bowman every year in the first release. You get a lot of players who you check their stats and things like that happen. Hitting in the 100s. Let's see, what do we have here? Looks like another lava refractor, another Dominguez paper there. Kevin Parada, top 100, and the lava refractor is Max Clark, who is playing pretty well in the minors also. Number 165 of 399, Max Clark lava refractor. Abby Ortiz and Josue De Paula chromes. Let's get that Max Clark sleeved up. Continuing a good run of a lot of big-time prospects getting color, but we would like to see some more firsts as that trend continues on. Benitez 196 average in 2022, so an unfavorable trend there. We have our mini diamond, so a lava and then a Max Wagner mini diamond. A guy we tend to hit a lot of cards of. Kevin Sim and George Lombard in chrome, second Lombard on the board. Max Wagner, our third and final mini diamond of the night. Jackson Holiday was one of them, and I can't remember the second one off the top of my head. PCA, Rookie of the Year favorites. Ben Williamson. I don't know that we've said his name yet. And Luis Guanipa. Ben Williamson on the board in chrome. Marco Luciano, Bowman AI again. I think we've seen that 2 or 3 times now. Byron Churio and Homer Bush chrome. I don't know that we've seen a base Byron Churio either. We have the fuchsia. That might be the first base chrome we have of him. Merrill was the first. Yeah, I can't remember the second. Austin Wells, Rookie of the Year favorites. Robert Cayaz and Brando Mayea in chrome. Caminero paper. Cam Collier, top 100. Chrome of Sebastian Walcott and Luis Angel Acuna. I'm going to do one more shift over of these stacks because they're getting big, and then that shift should be enough to finish us out for the night. What's Acuna? He's been heating up a bit lately. He had a rough start. A lot of the Mets hitting prospects did, at least the big name ones. Gilbert a little bit slow. Clifford a little bit slow. Acuna has definitely been heating up recently. We have a blue Ramon Landetta refractor, number 96 of 150. So another box with a couple of chrome refractors in a hobby. Don't see that very often. Jackson Holiday, Alfredo Duno in chrome. I don't think we'll see Angel Acuna in the majors this year, but playing well enough that Still an exciting prospect to be coming up at some point in the near future. Nolan McLean was looking good for a while. Nick Morabito was looking pretty good also. Matt Shaw, prospect power-up insert. Anthony Baptiste and Jack Hurley in chrome. Let me switch our background noise from the news to at least ESPN. I've heard some people saying Jackson Merrill's been not getting enough respect in his rookie year. Any Padres fans here willing to back him up? I've always been a big Jackson Merrill fan. We have an Evan Carter Rising Infernos rookie. Nice card there. Blake Mitchell and Tayshaun Walton chromes. Ooh, this pack is opening up very strangely. Miguel Blyce, top 100. Chrome first of Josh Rivera and a Spencer Nivens chrome. And one more 6-pack stack from our final hobby box before we switch it up to our final jumbo box of the night. And it starts off with a Yamamoto. We get a Lunar Glow of Matt Shaw. And chrome of Walkow and Ryan Clifford. Walkow chrome. Shaw Lunar Glow. Jacob Gonzalez, top 100. Chrome of Jacob Wilson and Lazaro Montes. Ellie Paper. Not another base auto out of a hobby box. It is at least a nice one. Arjun Namala base auto. That might be the first Arjun Namala auto we've pulled. Congrats, whoever grabbed Namala tonight. Getting ink on the board of one of the top 5 prospects in this class. I would have called them top 3 prospects to begin the release, but at this point, I think Aiden Miller may have jumped into the top 3 with the way he's been performing in the minors so far this year. And Namala getting on the board with one of our nicest hits of the night. Let's see. Let's put that up there. And let's keep the Churio on the board in the back. Board looking pretty nice now with 3 or 4 pretty nice autos, actually, with the Alfonso Rosario as well. Yoandy Morales and Emmanuel Tejada, a rare double first chrome hobby pack. Scherzer looking good in his first start back of the season. Wyatt Langford looking real good, isn't he? Jackson Churio, prospect power-up. Chrome of Samuel Basayo and Elijah Green. And 2 more packs left in the hobby portion of the break. And then we'll finish up with one more jumbo. There's another Paul Skeens, Bowman AI, Jose Rodriguez, and Drew Jones Chromes. Oh, 2 hits for the Royals in Scherzer's first start of the season. Yikes. He's back. Bowman AI, Jason Dominguez. I want to say this is the 3rd or 4th time we've hit this exact card. Antonio Anderson and Enrique Jimenez Chromes. And shifting over to our final jumbo hobby box of the night. 3 more autos to come. And then, like I mentioned earlier, if anybody missed it, we did get some more sapphires. So next week we will be mixing it back up to a sapphire break. It's going to be 2 jumbo hobbies, 2 hobbies, and 1 sapphire. The last sapphire box we opened had 5 parallels and a base auto in it. I'm sure that's helping to drive the crazy prices on those boxes. There's stack number 3 and final stack out of the jumbo. There we go. Final box of the night is empty. All right, anybody willing to make a call on one of the autos in this box? I feel like we're on a 2-week streak of people making some pretty freakishly accurate calls. I think 2 weeks ago it was Meb, and last week it was Brian. We're going to get a base auto to start us off. Caminero getting a paper. And our first auto looks like maybe a Tiger or an Astro. Astro it is. Esmil Valencia base auto. Jet Williams Lunar Glow. Kyle Manzardo top 100 insert. And our Chromes, we start off with a Ronnie Hernandez, Miles Naylor, Yoel Cespedes, Brock Wilkin, and Termarr Johnson. So I think we're going to have the same collation in our 2 jumbo boxes of Chrome firsts. So we'll get 2 Yoel Cespedes, 2 Brock Wilkins, and I believe that might mean there should be another Dylan Cruz if everything holds true in this box. Which means we might not see any base of Arjun Namala or Walker Jenkins. Luckily, we've seen a ton of Jenkins come out in other ways, and we've seen Arjun come out in ink. John Cruz incoming, says Alex. All right, Alex is calling a shot. He was the first one to do it. Let's see if we can keep the streak going for a 3rd straight week. Jackson Holiday, Bowman AI, Junior Caminero, Rookie of the Year favorites, Jet Williams, top 100. Gabriel Gonzalez, Chrome, JD Gonzalez, Jared Dickey, Carlos Sanchez, and Jackson Merrill. Oh, man, so we're going to get a Yankees win, a Mets win, a Phillies win. I don't know about the Fish or the Nats, but that's a strong day for the NL East. Or Felix Morabel. Alex making the double call. Let's see what we have here. Purple and paper again. So 3 lime greens, 2 purple papers. We have an Ellie and a Yamamoto paper here our final color paper. And there we go. We have the case hit. We have our first anime in a few weeks. And who's it going to be? Marcelo Mayer. Congrats, Marcelo Mayer spot. And behind that, we have a purple Justin Crawford paper, numbered 83 of 250. Bryce Eldridge, prospect power up. Tommy Troy, top 100. So case hit on the board tonight. We have an Isaiah Drake, Chrome, Matt Shaw, Samuel Zavala, Felnine Celestin, and Rainer Arias. Marlins beat the Mariners earlier today, so we have at least 4 of the NL East teams winning today. Skeens, another 8 strikeout day. His over-under was 7.5. I did not make that bet, but hitting the over again for Skeens. We'll get that Marcelo Mayer up there in the stand. We'll sleeve up our next Ellie paper rookie and move on to the second row. So 1 base auto on the board so far and 1 case hit of Marcelo Mayer in anime. We have just some inserts in this one. Looks like another Dominguez paper, Kowser paper, Colson Montgomery AI, PCA Rising Infernos rookie, Blaze Jordan top 100. Been hanging on to that designation for a while, Blaze Jordan. Wonder if we'll ever see him progress to the major leagues. Kyle Teal paper, Tony Ruiz, Douglas Glode, Chrome, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Johnny Farmello, and Ryan Clifford. Ruiz, Glode, paper teal, and arm PCA Rising Infernos. No oranges today. We are going to have a fuchsia refractor here, and it looks like another base auto of potentially an A's prospect. So 2 base autos to start off our jumbo again. Our fuchsia is a Colton Ledbetter, numbered 189 of 199, and our next auto is Ryan Lasco. Love the Lasco signature. Early second round pick for the A's. Mauricio Rookie of the Year favorites. Colin Houck top 100. Dylan Cruz paper. And Chrome of Nazan Zanatello, Herman Marquez, Anthony School, Raylan Heredia, and Lazaro Montes. So a bunch to sleeve up from that one, including our second auto of the last box. That being a base Ryan Lasco. So fingers crossed that means another nice color to finish off the box again. Last time we had 2 base autos and finished with the yellow Diego Benitez. Let's hope they did number to 75 or better for us again. And maybe a bigger name than Benitez this time, if they would be so kind. Maybe a John Cruz or a Morabel to get Alex's call correct. We have a Tyler Soderstrom Bowman AI rookie, Xavier Isaac, and Kendall George inserts. Chrome, we have Colt Emerson, Ty Pete, Luke Keishel, Abraham Nunez, and Yoandy Morales. All right, in search of the final auto. Anybody know what the Nats did? The final missing piece of the National League East results today? Henry Davis Bowman AI rookie card. Wyatt Langford Rising Infernos. Nice Langford there. Andrew Painter top 100. Namala in paper. Tony Blanco Jr., Chase Davis, Alan Castro, Max Wagner, and Dernish Valdez chromes. See, I would say the signature hit of this one so far has got to be that Spencer Jones Gladiators to 99 auto. Let's see if we can get one more nice one to surpass that as hit of the break. We have a Mason Wynn Rookie of the Year favorites, Carson Williams top 100. Walker Jenkins in paper, Cooper Pratt, Paul Skeens in paper, Jacob Gonzalez, Bryce Eldridge. There's John Cruz and Dylan Cruz again, and Brian Acuna. So the Cruzes back on the board. Dylan for the second time, John for the second time. If I spot some color, I will save it for the last pack of the break. Let's see, Purple Wave or Purple Lava. That is probably not the auto, but I'll save it anyway until the end of the break. So we have some exciting color for the end. Nats beat the Rockies. So we had a 5-0 day for the National League East. The strong get stronger and the weak get weaker in the National League. Well, I guess the Marlins winning, it doesn't mean, isn't the strong getting stronger. We have a Lunar Glow of Travis Honeyman. Kevin Alcantara, top 100. I saw somebody selling about 15 Kevin Alcantara autos on my slabs. They were asking a hefty price, though. Jared Cerna, Chrome, Daniel Suzak, Dylan Head, Kemp Alderman, and Elijah Green Chromes. Cerna and Honeyman getting sleeves on that one. 2 packs plus the Purple Lava pack that we put aside for the end. We're going to have an auto in one of these 3 packs. We have a fuchsia paper here. That better not be our auto. I don't think we can have paper autos in jumbos. We have an Ellie De La Cruz paper. Otani paper. We have a Josh Young fuchsia number to 299 in paper. 185 of 299 there for the second-year player. Dylan Cruz, Bowman AI. Curtis Mead, Rookie of the Year favorites. And my guy, Owen Casey, top 100. Carson Rocafort, Chrome. Jacob Burke, David Guzman, and another Kyle Teal Chrome. Drew Jones finishes that pack off. Bunch to sleeve up from that one. Burke, Guzman, Cruz AI, Kyle Teal will give the top load, as well as Josh Young. So I think that's actually a 6th paper refractor. So we had 1 in each of the first 5 boxes and 2 in the final box. All right, 2 packs left to finish us off for the night. Fingers crossed for one more big hit. Does that look like it might be blue in the auto spot? That looks like it should be blue in the auto spot. So let's put that one here. Let's go back to the purple lava first, because that's probably not our auto. Let's put this right there so we can see it right there in the background. We have a Dominguez paper starting off the purple lava refractor pack. And that purple lava is going to be another Daniel Suzak hit. Number 215 of 250 for Suzak, who was the 19th overall pick. I didn't realize he was a first rounder. Jackson Churio and Jackson Holiday inserts. Jackson Merrill insert. Also, all 3 of the Jacksons getting on the board there. Aiden Miller paper. Jackson Holiday paper. Bryce Matthews, John Weimer, Tommy Troy, Brooks Brannon, and Yanquiel Fernandez chromes. We'll sleeve those up, and then we'll see what our blue autograph is going to be. All right, everybody, good luck for one final, hopefully big hit of the night tonight. A nice night for Daniel Suzak, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever said that before. All right, everybody, good luck to finish off here. Let's try and get that blue right at the end of this one. So we're starting with an Emmanuel Rodriguez top 100. We'll go to our chromes first before we go to our auto. We have a Yadier Arnamo, Max Anderson, Colton Ledbetter, Carson Wisenhunt for the 3rd time, Rock Riggio, and here we go. We have a prospect power-up of Max Clark. And our final auto of the night looks like maybe White Sox colors. Ryan Burroughs finishes it off. Number 76 of 150 on the blue Burroughs auto. Who had Burroughs tonight? That wasn't you, Meb, was it? On the Burroughs? We put that on a stand, and we will recap the hits for tonight. Decent mix of hits tonight. Got some big names in the non-firsts. Not as many big names in the firsts, although the Namala base auto was definitely a nice one. Burroughs and Suzak all over the place lately. Yeah. Let me just put these in some sort of logical order here to recap. All right, there we go. There's some sort of order. Okay, so the recap. Just to mention before the recap, Brian will be back with a 2 hobby box, 2 jumbo box break, and then as I mentioned before, we'll be back next Sunday with 2 hobbies, 2 jumbos, and a sapphire box. So keep an eye out for those 2. And then to the recap, we had the same guys repeating quite a bit. Kyle Teal, 3 base chrome cards. We had George Lombard with 2 base chrome cards and Dylan Cruz with 2 base chrome cards. Our Lunar Glows, Jose Rodriguez, Samuel Basayo, Lazaro Montes, Yoandy Morales, Xavier Isaac, Carlos Sanchez, Matt Shaw, Jet Williams, and Travis Honeyman. Daniel Suzak on the purple lava, Josh Young on the fuchsia paper, Ryan Lasco base auto, Colton Ledbetter fuchsia chrome, Justin Crawford purple paper, Esmil Valencia base auto, Ramon Landetta blue refractor, Max Wagner Jackson Merrill, and Esmo Valencia are mini diamond refractors. Max Clark, Lava. Purple Paper, J-Rod, How You Lee Lava. Trey Morgan, another Lunar Glow that I missed there. Elijah Green, Refractor. John Weimer, Base Auto. Colin Houck, Lime Green Paper. Daniel Suzak, Base Auto. Rising Inferno's rookie of Ellie. Rookie Lime Green Henry Davis. Alberto Rios, Aqua Shimmer. And Nick Gonzalez, Lime Green Paper. So we had a much larger skew than normal towards non-firsts in our refractors. Paul Skeen's getting the blue paper refractor. Nice hit there for the Skeen spot. Byron Churio with the fuchsia first. Alfonso Rosario, base auto. Ryan Burrows, blue auto number 76 of 150 for the 22 free agent signing. Marcelo Mayer with the case hit anime. Then to the back, Carson Rucker, green grass refractor. And our three big auto hits. I'm going to go Diego Benitez, yellow, first to 75. Then Arjun Namala, base auto. And Spencer Jones, Gladiators of the Diamond, refractor auto, to 99. Rounding up the hits for tonight. Whew. All right. Thank you, Alex. And thank you, everybody who joined the break tonight. Hope we got a little bit of something for everybody. And excited to see some more Sapphire next week. All right, everybody, have a good week until we see you back here, hopefully on Thursday. And let's see, get ready for, in the upcoming weeks, some Topps Chrome launches. Hercules, have a good night. Looking forward to seeing that Kodai Senga. And good night and a good start to the week for everyone else.